Hello everyone, my name is Shura. As I mentioned in my community post, I'm writing a Sekiro sequel. It's obviously fan-made, but I do have some flaws. First, I'm still learning how to write characters. Because of that, you might not like how I handle them at first, so I ask that you give me a chance to improve and make the story better over time. Second, stress. I'm dealing with school stress, which makes me angry sometimes and affects my sleep. At the same time, I still have to do my best both in school and at home. Third, I get distracted easily. My mind gets bored quickly, and I often get distracted by friends, family, games, and other things. Fourth, the prequel revamp. I've written changes that slightly alter the course of the main game or even send the story in a completely different direction. About me, I have a lot of interests like Sekiro, Genshin, Pokemon, and Skibidi Toilet. Sekiro was really addictive and frustrating, but I eventually got the hang of it. It made me really happy from February 2024 to February 2025. I played it a lot back then, but sadly I had to delete it because my laptop couldn't handle it anymore. Then came Genshin Impact. After Sekiro, it felt really fun and immersive, especially with its elemental reaction system. I didn't like how many things were locked behind paywalls, but overall it was a good experience. Still, I had to delete it because my phone couldn't handle it. Even now, I still want to play both games, but I can't because of my device limitations. Then I played Pokemon. A small note, Pokemon is really fun if you play it properly. My favorite games were Pokemon Unbound and Radical Red. They taught me how to use setup moves, abilities, and proper strategies like a competitive player. I was also a fan of Alexei Gerasimov after Skibidi Toilet, although I actually preferred his other animations more. Skibidi Toilet was peak in 2024 until Adam Goodman came in with the Emergence series. Honorable mention, bring Boom back. Back to my story. I need time to think about the middle part and the ending or epilogue. I've already written the prologue, and I might make a video explaining the characters if you guys want that. In this video, I'll explain how the structure of the story works and why. First, trauma. Trauma is the root of character development in fiction, so some characters will suffer more than others, and some may suffer too much. Second, duty versus cruel intelligence. The protagonist represents duty, while the antagonist represents cruel intelligence. The protagonist is very young, but also very old. The antagonist is the older brother of the divine heir the protagonist serves. The protagonist is neither good nor bad and can seem cold or even rude. The antagonist appears polite but hides a cruel nature. Third, attachment and detachment. Unlike Kuro, the current divine heir is more emotional and less rational. She represents attachment. Her older brother is twisted and believes emotions are obstacles. He represents detachment. Fourth, modern technology and ancient skills. The story is set in the 22nd century where modern tech is everywhere. I chose this setting to combine Skibidi Toilet's technology, Genshin's storytelling, and Sekiro's combat into one world. It also shows that people have moved on from Sekiro's time but still remember its legends. Fifth, higher power scaling. The Mortal Blades play a major role in my story, with new refined techniques for both the protagonist and antagonist. Now, about how I started writing. In late 2025, I suffered from insomnia because of the education system. My mind was constantly full of thoughts and I couldn't sleep. Then I had an idea. What if I used it to my advantage? So I started using those thoughts to write stories, which led me to this project. So why am I posting this video now? First, I needed time to think about the story, so I couldn't make this video earlier. Second, I had final exams, so I was busy studying. And that's all for today. I hope this gives you enough information. If you haven't checked out my community posts, go do that now on my channel. Thank you all, have a great day, and God bless.